Just a minute ago, these were giant, fluffy snowflakes, and I've been wanting to do a video flying the DJI Avata in heavy snow, so I'm hoping when we get over to my fly location, these flakes to be sort of fluffy again, and we can really put this to the test, because that's why you're here. You want to see if I lose my drone flying in snow. So let's go get over there and find out. I'm a little bummed because it's not snowing nearly as hard as it was literally 20 minutes ago. We're still here and we're gonna take it out. Right down there, you see there's that little riverbed where the snow is not completely frozen it over. So we're gonna do some low flights by that. Go over here by these boulders and these houses. I use the Lycus bag for my Avata. I love this thing. It fits my Mini 2 in there, fits the Avata, can fit multiple batteries. I have an audio device in there as well as everything else I need and all these other pockets that it carries. If you're looking for a bag that's customizable, these all come out. I will link this in the description below. As you can see, I'm taking off from the back of the truck. So I'm gonna sort of face this way because I'm doing most of my flying over here. We're gonna take off in manual, and we gotta keep, so we can get rid of that stick area. We're gonna try to keep the drone up over so we get a connection. Let's go ahead and do this. It's a little windy up high, so we're not gonna go too high. First, let's go back and forth here and just sort of get my bearings a little bit. That's one of the things I don't get to fly that often, so I like to take a minute to just make sure I'm remembering how to do everything. I just want to get smooth so that I can like get super smooth footage, cruising by stuff, and get a different dynamic than whenever I'm flying regular camera drones. Now you can see it's going pretty slow right here. That's because my angle of the camera is actually not that high right now. So we get good signals. I'm definitely gonna need to angle the camera more. Let's go up to 20 and see how that does. Is that a tree? Somebody brought a tree and stuck it in the ice. That is bizarre. I've never seen that before. Whoa. So that's cool to just sort of practice going around things too. It's just a random tree in the middle of nowhere. Weird. This white ground like this is actually really hard to judge how close you are. So I like to find something like how this snow has that breakup in it to fly by, because otherwise it's really hard to judge how close you are to the ground. Usually there's a bunch of ice fishermen out here, but obviously not today. These houses up here are insane. So let's do a little flying right by this real quick. Hopefully we don't have to walk over there. The ice should hold us. Oh, somebody built a little teepee right there. Look at that. That's cool. So far the snow doesn't seem to be a problem at all. I didn't think it really would be, but you can see it coming down in the camera. And it's a little weird flying because I'm holding my hands up, so it's not a very natural position. And if we dropped here, we would probably lose signal. So let's just sort of turn around and just scooch right back by these cliffs. I don't have a whole lot of flat area to practice around trees, so I got more of these bushes like this to practice flying close to. But my practice is still the same. You want to sort of get close to things, practice your swooping turns, try to just sort of keep it from looking erratic. So we are flying in manual, otherwise known as acro. I remember when I first came out here, that little rock down below me there, I thought it was so high. I had a Blade Chroma and I flew it up halfway up that mountain, and I was like, oh man, I'm flying so high, this is crazy. And everything has changed so much since then. Let's see if we can go up and get a little overview before we have to turn around. The wind has really got it sideways right now. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let's see if I can straighten it out. Yep, there you go, you can see now. So there's more of the lake. Let's sort of dive bomb this and head back. That's something you can't really do in normal mode, is dive bomb things. You can see the home point in the goggles is pretty awesome that it does that. But with the wind and that new tilt, it's cruising pretty good. It says we're going about 48 miles per hour. You know, I've never really tried to see how fast I can actually go with this. But like a shot like this just does not look the same with a camera drone. I mean, that is just so cool. So what I want to show you guys now is how you can set this to horizon lock. You go into the camera, swipe this, you go down to settings, go to camera, click again, and where it says RockSteady right there, switch that to HorizonSteady. And then you just go back by double clicking everything. What that does is actually locks your horizon, similar to having a gimbal on a camera drone. For right now, we're gonna put it in normal and do sort of the same shot down this bank so we can put them side by side and you can see the difference. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take off by pushing the sticks together this time. And here we go. So right now, going against the wind in normal mode, we're only going 12, 17 miles per hour. If we throw it in sport, we're jumping up to about 29, 30 miles per hour. The Avata doesn't have all the sensors. So sport, normal, whatever you're in, you have to make sure you don't hit things. So let's go ahead and go up and we'll get this mountain shot. So even in the goggles, you still see it banks, but in the footage itself, it's locked in. That horizon's gonna look pretty straight. So as I get up here, you'll see in those goggles as the wind is really kicking it. So I'm just letting the wind show you guys how angled it is. Now I can't get that same dive now. See, I can go down, I can turn my camera so it sort of simulates it, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same. So now in sports mode, we have horizon lock on. I'm gonna do a similar flight. It's really hard right now to tell how low to that snow I am. Looks pretty low. As we get over here, we'll be able to tell a little better. That horizon lock is on. As you can see in the goggles right now, it's angled pretty good. But I'm just gonna follow that same path. We're in sports mode, so we're going about 28 to 30 miles per hour. I'm just gonna follow this, and you see in the goggles, it like completely banked right there. But with horizon lock on, it should have looked really steady. So we're just gonna follow this ridge line with that horizon lock as fast as it'll go in sports mode right now. We got a little snow bank here we gotta go up over. And here we come around to the same spot. And poof, how did that look? What I wanna do is actually show you guys one more time. I'm gonna throw this in manual, so you can actually switch it while you're flying into manual. You adjust your sticks, and now we're in manual. So I'm gonna do that same follow that we just did in manual. Horizon lock is still on, HorizonSteady as they call it. So first things first, we get over here, we set up the shot. All right, so now we're coming down and setting up the shot. You can see like in the goggles, it's a little sketchy, but the HorizonSteady should be on and it should be locked in looking, and I'm going much faster now than even with sports mode was letting me go. And I feel like I'm flying closer to things too. And there's the same shot. If we go out to that tree in the middle of the ice there with HorizonSteady compared to when we had just RockSteady on, it's going to be a completely different look than what it was a second ago. Ooh, almost hit the ground. So I'm trying to get to the point where I can actually just circle it and keep it in the shot the whole time, which obviously I'm not doing a great job at that. That's why you practice. That's why we get out here and just burn through batteries until you get better and better. Now, you let me know in those comments, what do you like better? Do you like me flying in manual with HorizonSteady, getting low to stuff like this, or do you prefer seeing a little bit of that angle as I fly and it going back and forth? I think it really depends on what you're flying over or around. I love this low flying though. Like this, I mean, that was super low, right? According to my goggles, I was like 2 feet off the ground. Whoa, that was like a foot off the ground there. So no, what we don't want to do is lose it in the water right there. Oh, that's so close. Now you tell me, what do you like better? Let's go ahead and put up all 3 shots on the screen now and take a look at it, see what you think. I've marked each one where it's manual with RockSteady, manual with HorizonSteady, and normal or sports mode with HorizonSteady. Tell me what you like
better. I'm looking at them for the first time also, so I don't have an opinion yet. The link for this is down in the description, as well as the bag and everything I use to make these videos, so you can go out there and film and have a good time yourself and get better and better at flying these. I do think this is my favorite drone of 2023 so far. If you didn't see that video, it's right there. Go check it out and let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Sorry the snow didn't stay heavy. If you stayed to the very end here, just let me know in the comment and say hashtag do it again or something. And till then, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Appreciate it. You know what to do. Subscribe and all that other nonsense to help the channel grow. Later.